The art of flow, contentment, and breathe in Lao Tzu's wisdom. In an age of distractions where time is measured in deadlines, notifications, and endless pursuits, the practice of being present is a radical act of self-awareness. Presence is not just about being physically in a place, but about truly inhabiting the moment with one's whole being. It is a state of alignment where the mind is not preoccupied with the past or anxious about the future, but fully engaged in the now. This principle resonates deeply in many spiritual traditions, but none capture it more profoundly than the ancient teachings of Lao Tzu, the Tao. Being present is an art, an act of surrender to the moment without resistance or grasping. It requires a level of mindfulness that allows thoughts to arise and pass without attachment. The modern world pulls us in many directions, offering countless distractions that fragment our attention. However, presence demands that we turn inward, bringing our awareness to the here and now, the breath, the body, and the unfolding of life in its raw, unfiltered beauty. The state of presence is closely tied to flow, a concept made popular by psychologists, but one that aligns seamlessly with the Tao is the effortless engagement in an activity where time dissolves, the self disappears, and one becomes one with their actions. Whether in movement, art, conversation, or meditation, flow embodies the spontaneous and organic harmony that Lao Tzu speaks of in the Tao Te Ching. Lao Tzu, the legendary sage of Tao, teaches the wisdom of Wu Wei, effortless action or non-forcing. This principle suggests that the highest way of living is not through struggle or force, but through alignment with the natural rhythms of life. Just as water finds its path without resistance, so too must we cultivate a way of being that moves in harmony with the world. Wu Wei is not passive, it is the deep understanding that action, when rooted in presence and authenticity, it is about trusting the flow of life rather than attempting to control it. This philosophy invites us to embrace, listen, and engage with life without the constant need to interfere. The search for happiness often leads people outward to achievements, possessions, and validation. However, contentment is found in its simplest form. Lao Tzu states, when you realize nothing is lacking, the whole world belongs to you, this profound truth shifts the perspective from scarcity to abundance, from wanting to appreciating, from seeking to simply being. Contentment arises not from acquiring more, but from a deep gratitude of what is. It is found in the breath, in the stillness between thoughts, in the warmth of the sun on one's skin, and in the rhythm of the ocean's waves. When one is truly present, There is no gap between what is and what should be. There is only the perfection of now. Breath is the most accessible and powerful tool for cultivating presence. It is the bridge between body and mind, the constant rhythm that anchors us to life. The Tao practices breathwork in its sacred form, one that harmonizes energy, calms the mind, and cultivates awareness. By bringing attention to the breath, one enters the present moment effortlessly. Conscious breathing slows the racing mind, dissolves tension, and reconnects us with the flow of life. Lao Tzu reminds us that nature does not rush, yet everything is accomplished. In breathing fully and deeply, we align with this wisdom, allowing life to unfold without resistance. To live in the present does not require isolation or detachment from the world. It is about bringing full awareness to everyday actions, whether walking, eating, listening, or working. Some simple practices to cultivate presence includes mindful breathing, taking conscious deep breaths throughout the day to anchor awareness. Observing nature, watching a tree sway, a river flow, or clouds move across the sky without needing to analyze or judge. Single tasking, fully engaging in one task at a time, whether washing dishes, writing, or having a conversation. Gratitude, reflection, acknowledging the small moments of joy and contentment in daily life. Letting go of control, trusting that life unfolds as it should and surrendering the need to force outcomes. Being present is a lifelong practice, one that requires intention, patience, and a willingness to let go. In the wisdom of Lao Tzu, we find a timeless guide to living with ease, contentment, and harmony. Through breath, flow, and the art of wu-wei, we cultivate a life where presence is not an occasional experience, but a way of being. The moment is all there ever is, and within it we find everything we ever sought.